behind. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save us, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save it, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save us, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save it, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. better place, not to stay alone. chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save us, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. Tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save us, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line.
Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end.
behind. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save us, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line.
So, welcome back guys, and we are back with Esports Empire Global Scrims, and I welcome you all to the stream. And match number 1 of our 3 map series has just begun. Talking about the maps, we are going to see 3 maps: Erangel, Miramar, and then again an Erangel particular map. And right now the first game of the day has just begun. 76 players, 20 teams to go. And let's see which one of them is going to get that winner chicken dinner. Talking about the playing path, has started from that region of Gatka, is going all the way towards that Milta Power region. So a fairly central playing path. It will definitely favor some teams that usually drop in that Pochinki, Jojakol, Rozok like area. The central part of the map is going to be very achievable. But drops like especially Novo Repanoi military base, the drops that are usually in the southernmost corner and some northernmost as well, Severny, Stolvo, Kamishki. These are going to be some parts of the map that cannot be directly glide, that the teams cannot directly glide to. They will have to go for some other path and some other way around if they still want to go towards these places. The vehicles, they are going to be one of the options to do so. But right now, each and every team, they are dropping in their respective locations. We can see 2 or 3 teams dropping in towards this Pochinki region. It is going to be the team Zeus, team HVDU8. Many players there are many players in this Pochinki and nearby region. But now the players of team Zeus, they do know that they are not alone in this particular city. And let's see how does the fight start off in this particular area. Alright, so the first engagement has already begun. Meanwhile, Lamit even gets one of his own, confirms that kill for his team as well. On the other hand, HV still empty-handed. They have not been able to convert any of the kills. But on the other hand, for teammates, Nizar has been picked off pretty early in the stages of this game. And let's see how do they manage to come back into this particular fight. Zeus, they are also fighting it out against the players of team BJMF. Just 2 guys for them, Lamit and Lilac. Let's see how do these 2 guys perform in this particular area. Toby meanwhile gets taken completely down by one of the players of team DU. The second kill on the board for them. The rest will get definitely the shotgun in close ranges comes in handy. But meanwhile BJMF gets a pick onto Zeus. IC as well. APES, Illugist, Illugist is in a very troublesome situation right now, just hiding out in these houses. Has an M16. The burst mode is going to be pretty important for him, but the AKM, it might just do the trick onto him. The M16 does come into play. Uni has been tagged a lot, and the push finally comes in as well, but the trade is present, and it's just ASTRA who is not even in the same house as his teammate. On the other hand, DU Public confirms that kill. Meanwhile, Leela, he definitely is able to get that revival onto his teammate. The smokes help them a lot as well. But let's see how does the comeback into this particular fight come into their favor. HV Havoc still just holding his area over there in this region of Pochinki. M16 shots are still flooding in. HV Assassin manages to get a pick onto Yamlet. Has to heal himself up before he commits to another one. Lilac, he is very close towards Assassin, but the pick has yet to be secured over there. Lamlet, he goes for that revival. We do have Lila, but the nade is going to stop it for a while yet again. The nade definitely puts a bit of pressure onto the players of team BJMF. Meanwhile, on the other hand, 8NS White Cat gets a kill confirmation onto SF Sofil. Can also goes down to White Cat. So White Cat coming up clutch with that 1v2 TRT. Unknown goes for that knock on to Bisu. So the knocks are coming in, the trades are coming in as well. The nades from the players are also being put down, but DU Uni, he gets taken down in some other part of the map by the players of Team HV again. Havoc going for those common pre-fire angles. Zamit has been able to heal himself up as well. So a 2v3 scenario in this particular region. The flash is there. The entry has been taken down. Assassin gets one of the pick. Lilac is pretty low. Assassin still pushing forward. Lilac manages to get one down, but again the trade is there. The positive trade is there, and another pick coming in for their favor. Meanwhile, TRT, they definitely have to just now fight it out against the players of Team 8 and again. TRT, they haven't been able to get any of the players down, but on the other hand, Pochinki, that place is still seeing some of the fights right now. DU Steve gets a pick onto HV Koon as well. So HV, they have lost down Cooney, so now it's just down to Havoc, Assassin and Extreme in this trial. Let's see, will they be able to empty out the whole Pochinki region, or is it going to be the players from Team DU who have already secured 4 and now are hunting for more? The shots from Astro, they land in pretty good and take down Extreme with him. Astra, so I guess now he knows, or she knows, not sure. Astra, I guess now this guy knows or girl knows. You are the last man standing. You have to try to take 1 or 2 points from this particular game. Go for the finishes. But that just might be it for Astra. Nate from VZD Puri takes a pick onto TM7 EKJ 47 as well. Uni still trying to deal damage through those nades. Havoc heals himself up back to 75% HP, back to fighting HP as I like to say it. But still DU in a bit of a troublesome situation. They are creating a bit of a troublesome situation for the players of Team HV as well as that solo player Astra over there, but DU ends public, comes with the nade, gets a pick onto Assassin, and now this is going to be push time. Assassin gets confirmed as well, but Havoc, he wasn't being anticipated over there. DU, they have lost a player, but now another knock comes into play. The Uzis are just wrecking Havoc in this close range, and it is down to Oziora. Oziora, he gets taken down, and the Uzis reign in this particular area. The close range battle completely dominated by the players of Team HV's Uzi. The nades from Astra are still flying it. The nade was not good at all, giving no information and damage onto the players of Team HV for Astra. But now Astra, he just has to pull down a 1v2 scenario for his team, and the Pochinki is going to be all for him to loot. But on the other hand, talking about the region of Rusok, another fight still in action over there as well. Yuvraj is completely picked off by that nade from 2A action, and a pick onto Beast is going to ease things up for the players of team number 16, for the players of team 2A. But Anifo, again the Bison comes upon top, takes him down, and again the revival has to begin. Okay, so Show is looking like he could go for that push, but Show has been completely shut down by that barrel. And Babia also gets spotted down in the far side, gets stabbed into the head. That M16 definitely comes in handy and secures some more kills. So a first squad wipe coming in for 2A in this area of Rusok. 4 kills to their name and still very much in the game. So let's see how do they want to just proceed with this particular game in this particular fashion, or they are now just going to play the zone and try to get some points here and there, get some picks here and there, and then try to get themselves in the final possible zones as well. Alright, so this area of Novorep should have been pretty interesting, although the players of Team 8 and they have decided to just fall back into action. But again, the Rozok region is still going to be very much in the game. Jazz meanwhile gets a pick onto one of the players as well. For sure, I would love to see that. Havoc confirms that kill onto Astra, and with that another team completely falls out of this game. But AMGD's player, they confirm one more kill to their name. Jazz coming up with that pick as well. Jazz not just trying to rotate in these particular areas. Beat the players of team number 22, IRF Nana, Oki and BTRX Insane. These have to be the player who just try to get those picks onto the players of team number 24. Otherwise, it is looking like a done and dusted fight for them. But right now, Nana just holding behind the rock. Not sure about his intentions right now, but for sure they have to be to get some kills for his team, because for now they are just getting pains from two different angles, from two different directions. And just look at that Uki, he has been tagged a lot, but Sporty Sensei, he gets a knock onto Insane as well. So not a very good start for the team, not a very good start for the players right now. Let's see how does he basically decide to move forward in this particular game. UCI, he is going for that revival onto Insane. That smoke is going to help them facilitate that revival successfully. But meanwhile, Jazz, he's still rotating. INV Winter meanwhile gets a knock onto Liquid. TM7 EGK47 gets a pick onto the player of team number 22 as well. Nana has been taken down. UC trying to land those shots perfectly, has not been able to do so. Now just Lucy is falling down to those tunnels, just trying to make sure that he stays alive for as long as possible. But meanwhile, VTM, alright, Mizu is going to be in this fight with the player of team number 8, team 8N, but White Cat comes up on top. White Cat will confirm that kill as well. VTM, all pretty close. They have not been able to secure the first kill on the board for themselves. They are still struggling in that thing. But meanwhile, Silence again being spotted down after HDS spotting down Silence. Silence might just be some subject to some shots. Still HDS holding his horses, holding the trigger over there, knows that his team is not present to back him up. So better not take a fight that you cannot win, and just falling back to safety. Alright, so Havoc is just trying to come up that hill. He might just meet his fate over there. The player standing right in front of him. But again, the fight between these three teams, that has gone pretty interesting right now. Max D, they are going for that push, but Londebas gets taken down. The revival is successful as well. So again, I guess utility play might just get started down. Dread confirms that kill onto EGK47. And now the rest of the players of team number 24 looking just to fall back from this particular region, because they know in a 4v2 scenario it is better to fall back rather than still be there and take that particular fight. Alright, so HV Havoc coming up into the fights again, getting those knocks, but Gun gets traded out over there and confirms that kill. We do have the player of team number 14 doing the same thing. Although there is still a guy for team HV still remaining. Extreme is still very much present. Extreme, as soon as I say that, he even gets taken down. 8-10 cap on. He is trying to take the shots, manages to get a knock onto the player of team VTM. VTM, they are losing players one by one. Ren gets taken down. Madness and HDS, these are just the last two guys remaining. The M46X is not going to get too many things done over there as well. But meanwhile, Suli, 8 and Bisuli, he has been taking some shots onto himself, but those were not enough to take him down. And still HDS, he is in a position where he might just be taken down. White Cat might be providing all the information that his team needs to just come and clean this mess up for his team. Alright, so a very bold move coming into play from Madness over here. Trying to use that vehicle. Bisuli gets spotted down. Madness still spraying through the smoke. The shots do not connect. And again, just driving by in his vehicle. He knows that they have to move 400 meters or so inside the play zone. And that is not going to be easy without a vehicle. So saving that vehicle for future users is going to be pretty damn important. But meanwhile, the nades from the players of team Max are flashing in. They managed to get a knock as well. Set Max just holding a close corner as well. Max Jet, they are trying to push in. The players of team Max, they are getting some shots connected as well. But Set Max, he decides just to fall back again. Has taken a lot of damage. Has to heal himself up, but I don't think there is going to be enough time. And Ecstasy is pushing in, going for that jump shot. securing those kills for their team. Meanwhile, 40 Kazin has been taken down, but still the team hasn't been eliminated as of now. Jonas just cheekily trying to get down those stairs. He knows that there is someone right behind it. But still, the players of Team Max G, they have to be very careful. They have lost 2 of their players in the process. Assad and Londebaz has been taken down, so it's just Texasy and Dread trying to fight it out. And again, the timing onto this push by the players of team number 21 is pretty up, because you do have one of the 10 teams pinched into a shack, into a close range area, and another one just underground. You just have to watch a corner or two to make sure that they do not escape from any position. The nade from Gravity was pretty good, but it wasn't good enough to take any of the players of team number 22 down on their knees yet again. UCG gets that revival. Insane. He knows that they should fall back right now, if I'm not wrong, because the play zone is also not not very much with them. But again, the fights in those tunnels, they start once again. Kronos gets taken down, and it's Kazane who is just still spinning out in that smoke, just hoping to get some picks over there as well. Gravity trying to join him down as well. But yeah, the players of team number 19, team number 22, they are very much in the play zone and not have too much worry about a lot. But now the next play zone, 900 meters or so, they do have to move. UC gets spotted down, but Gravity coming up with those DB28 burst fire gets that pick onto UC, although the revival is instantly insane over there by Insane. So the revive is just going to get facilitated, and UC yet again into this particular duel, into this particular fight. 8-10 Bisuli, this guy Bisuli also has to play one of his game right now. But meanwhile, Godsend gets a pick onto Lit. He has been traded down as well, so the trades have started back and forth in some other part of the map. RTF FCOVI is just trying to poke his neck out, trying to spot any of the players down that he can. But on the other hand, Godsend, he is receiving that revival from his teammate right now. Noble going for that revival. But on the other hand, Gadu just spots him down, sprays through the smoke, gets that pick onto Godsend, and for a bonus gets a knock onto Noble as well. On the other hand, Atomic Aimbot gets also taken down, and it's just left upon FOV, not sure how to pronounce that particular name, but it is just left upon the last player from Team RT. Go for those revivals and then try to clutch it out, although now he is just being surrounded. Gao is present over there. Just anytime soon this team might just get eliminated, although Lijuan on the other hand gets taken down by one of the players of team 80, if I'm not wrong. The nade from Gao is pretty good, but does not take any player down. TRT finisher gets a pick onto one of the teammates of team number 2, and it is just ZNEY. Just to clutch it out. He is trying to spray randomly through the smoke, trying to get some knocks over there, but hasn't been able to do so, and the pressure mounts up from his teammates to go for that revival. He has to go for that revival, otherwise his team might just end up getting eliminated. The vehicle is going to be a pretty good option to go for the same. The revivals are now going to come into play as well. A good seat change coming in just to avoid that knock. The smokes are also going to be popped. The AWM is still very much in the game. So the players of TRT, they do have secured that one single kill, but still might just be able to secure a bunch of them if they just spray through the smoke right, connect the shots through the smoke correctly. But doesn't look like it. Hamza OP TRT lose one of the players. I guess he was not in the game, and Hamza gets taken down completely. The arm shots are still coming through. Haven't been able to connect any of those lately. But a TRD finisher still looking through the smoke. Gets a pick, sees a vehicle. Definitely the shot might just be released any time soon. But TRT, they are spraying the hell out of that vehicle. They have damaged quite a bit the players of team number 2, but they somehow managed to escape it out. They somehow managed to just get out of that particular region, go for those heals, and be back in the game again. Hojuan just healing himself up, but TRT unknown from an unknown location gets that kill confirmation onto that opponent player as well. Hamza, meanwhile, he has also been taken down completely by the play zone, but they shouldn't stop the players of team TRT in approaching this particular fight. They know that they can do it, and they should even be able to do it. Unknown just has that DB28, has that AUG A3. and just now running wild in this particular region, running wild in this particular area, trying to find some cover for his team. 440 meters is the next play zone, and this is looking like a pretty dreadful situation for his team. TRD unknown, he definitely has seen one of the players of his opponent team over there. UC might have been spotted down. He definitely is by unknown. He just has to make some angle, but UC before going gets another pick as well. BTR Insane and UC, these are the last two guys standing for the team, and this nade might just change that. The nade onto UC might just take him down, but it is a bit of it has been overcooked a bit, and UC peeking out from the tree gets taken down, and now it is just going to be a 1v1 between Insane and Unknown. Insane manages to pop that medkit out, and now in a 1v1 battle with Unknown, goes for that peek and gets the finish as well. He secures his team, and TRT, who were looking quite good in this particular matchup, have been taken down pretty early in the game. Meanwhile, 40 Sensei gets a pick onto 2A's action. That nade was pretty handy, and you have even managed to get 2 more picks onto the player of team 2A. Is just down to tap to try to clutch it out info. He gets completely taken down by gravity. He bleeds out to his death, and now it is a very difficult situation for the players of team 2A to come out of the nades, the molotovs. Each and every piece of utility that they do have is being utilized in this particular area. Tap managed to get one up, but action, I guess, has been taken down yet again. The push finally has begun. Gravity manages to get another one down. It is all down to 7, trying to clutch it out for his team. Goes for that first aid, but now the push will just begin. The push is just going to get started. The nade is there, and 7 is getting third party. Manages to get one. That Uzi gets the second one as okay. Max D Dread was the person who gets Sensei down, but 2A7 will be taken down by Max D easy as well. The kill gets secured, and again we do have the players of Team Max D with those third party kills to their name, and now just spraying the rotating vehicles, trying to get those picks. The prone is going to come into play. The vehicle almost blasted. Dread manages to get a pick before the player managed to enter that particular shack, particular shelter, and just barely surviving. The rest of the 2 players also not with very much convincing HP. They have now been able to secure that shack, but it is looking like a pretty desperate measure, pretty desperate start for the players of team number 6. They have to come out of this region if they have to move inside the play zone, and it is looking like that now they have just been pinched by the players of Team Max D. 8-10 cap on. This player is the last guy standing for his team and might just be able to manage to sneak his way inside the play zone as well. Not a lot of players, not a lot of team left according to the 5th zone. We just have 8 teams remaining with 17 players, 2 average on each. Capon might just be hoping to catch someone off guard and get some kills for his team, although they do have 6 kills to their name. But ending on 8th position, that is going to be pretty dreadful for you. Meanwhile, Hojuan just rolling down in this particular area. He does have that nade to try to make things work, but it is going to be a pretty tricky situation to do so. Meanwhile, LSTD, that vehicle is not going to be pretty good. Meanwhile, Puri, he has been taken down by Capone. Capone still surviving. Dheeraj going out for that jump shot, spotting down Capone. The damage has been dealt, but he will in turn be taken down by Zook, and Capone also is taken down by Bud Sahab. But still, both of the teams getting eliminated because of a very bad third party by the players of team number 19. The 2 kills have been secured and a place inside the play zone, to say the least. UC and BT are insane. They are still surviving to tell the story. They are still very much in the game for that chicken dinner. Meanwhile, Gravity gets a knock onto Hojuan. Hojuan gets completely taken down as well. So now the players of team number 21 might just want to push and end things right here, right now, because it is just down to Gaduo, and he is in a 1v4, 1v3 situation, being needed out of position, manages to get one. The Uzi, it is just good for one, as Kaizen goes for the trade and successfully achieves it as well. But meanwhile, team number 6 not in a very good position. Max D Extrazy gets a knock onto Mercy, he gets a knock onto Chad as well, and it is just down to the last guy remaining for team number 6, Max D. They are randomly spraying through the smoke in hope to get that pick, and Dread definitely does it as well, and inside the next play zone as well. So Max D, although they had lost 2 players early in the game, are still very much in this particular game to get that chicken dinner, are still very much in the race to get that WWCD all to themselves. So let's see how do they manage to do that. Meanwhile, the players of team number 22 on the edge of the play zone. Insane that definitely he has to heal himself up. Does so with that med kit. Now have to move 150 meters inside the play zone as well. Insane, he definitely spots some of the players of team Max. Ecstasy has been spotted down, but Ecstasy taking some shots onto Insane as well. Managed to deal a lot of damage, but meanwhile Kaizen, he gets a knock onto Zook as well, and the timing cannot be more good. The revival, all the might just gets facilitated, but I guess moving inside the play zone after that revival is going to be pretty hard for them. Play zone gets the better of BTRX Insane. And now the teams, they are just battling it out with time, trying to move inside the play zone. We do have but Sahab, Zook has just been taken down. No chance for him to get back in the game. Gets taken down completely by the play zone. But Sahab gets taken down by Kaizen. Kaizen trying to move inside the play zone. Will be able to do so as well. UC on the other hand goes down to the play zone. So it is just going to be a matter of time when we see the players of team number 21, I guess, getting that chicken dinner, because team Max D, although they do have the zone, they do have the slower side of the play zone. They almost are in the play zone, but still I don't think so. These two things are going to cut it out for the players of team Max D to get inside the play zone so easily. Ecstasy definitely popping out on it, trying to deal some damage. Alright, so sorry for that, but Ecstasy still trying to throw those nades. Has not been able to do so. Kaizen still behind the teardrop, trying to find any of the players of team Max D that he can. Still 7 meters inside the play zone. This player has to move. Spots down one of the players of team Kaizen gets spotted down. The spray has been taken, but not in their favor. The knock hasn't been achieved as of now. 40 Sensei has been spotted down by Ecstasy. He is being sprayed though. The damage has been dealt, but the knock hasn't been achieved. And the players of team number 21, they have been able to move inside the play zone as well. Gravity trying to slip off through the smoke has been able to do so as well. All that's taken a lot of damage in the process, but the same has been dealt by his teammates onto his opponents. So still Gravity very much in the game. Gravity just still trying to run out of that basic area, just trying to be in the game for as long as possible. The nades, the smokes are being popped, and Max G, they are not shy to shoot. They are still just going random with those shots. They know that they can get a knock, and Red gets that knock as well onto Gravity. Kaizen still, I guess, on the very edge of the play zone, has to move inside the play zone or not. Kaizen barely surviving. Gravity's kill has been confirmed, so Max D is still in a 2v1 situation. Kaizen, his teammate Sensei goes down to the play zone yet again, so it is going to be a 1v2 scenario for him. And Kaizen still behind that tree, still trying to spot down the players of team Max D. Dread and Ecstasy. These two guys, they can easily achieve the play zone. The smokes are there. Kaizen might just be able to crawl down to safety as well, but team Max D, they have turned the tides right now. They have definitely proven me wrong, and now Kaizen spraying land randomly through the smoke, letting the players of team Max D know his exact location. And with 11 kills, it is looking like a chicken dinner for the players of team Max D, until unless Kaizen goes for that clutch. Does he have that clutch gene? Can he go for that clutch is going to be the question right now. Kaizen has been able to switch to that close range god weapon. The crows are coming into play, but now those 13 meters have to be achieved inside the play zone. Kaizen is just going to be forced because of that play zone. 6 more meters to move inside the play zone. Kaizen has to play this as slow as possible. Ecstasy spots him down, and the jump shot is good. Team Max D, they convert this game into a winner chicken dinner, and that too in very good fashion. They lost 2 players, but still 11 kill chicken dinner to their name. Talking about second position, we do have the players of team 40 as well, with those 7 kills to their name. Third, the players of team AE with 4 kills, and rest of the standings are right in front of you guys. A very good game finally coming to that end, and a very entertaining game as well. But yeah guys, that was it for now. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do not forget to hit that like button. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button as well. But we'll be right back with the second game of the day.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. time you crossed the line. Tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't cry, 'cause this time you crossed the line. This time you crossed the line. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Tables turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't cry, 'cause this time you crossed the line. This time you crossed the line. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save it, so don't cry, 'cause this time you crossed the line.
what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all
not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred.